What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This, once again, is Scott Porter back for day number 2 of our incredible HeroClix unboxing series for the brand new Disney Plus Marvel set. Yesterday was full of bangers. It was awesome. If you're a fan of the live action stuff, if you're a fan of the animated stuff, you are already very, very happy with what we've seen. We've seen some headliners. We saw Wanda Maximoff from WandaVision. We saw Sam Wilson as Captain America. We saw Loki with his variant jacket on. I mean, we are seeing top-line characters from these, as well as some smaller characters that I wasn't sure if we were going to see or not. I mean, Jimmy Woo, that's awesome. You know, maybe Darcy's around. You know, she was in the animated series as well as WandaVision itself. And as a matter of fact, in the animated series, I didn't even, hopefully somebody yesterday said something about Howard the Duck being on my shirt. When else would I be able to wear a Howard the Duck shirt? Howard the Duck is in a couple of episodes of the What If series on Disney Plus, and it's pretty cool. He's in the Collector's Museum at one point, throughout like the space heist Black Panther as Star-Lord episode, and he also shows up with Party Thor when Thor throws a massive party on Earth, and he actually marries Darcy in a drunken excursion in the middle of the night, as people are wont to do in Vegas. So Howard the Duck and Darcy are married in What If continuity. Yeah, lock that down. That is official lore. Anyway, so I had to rock Howard the Duck, voiced by Seth Green, good buddy of mine. That is pretty cool. Anyway, if you're a fan of anything Marvel that has touched Disney Plus, has been produced on Disney Plus, this set is definitely satisfying any taste that you may have had for any of those things. I can't wait to see what we get today. If you did not see day 1, press pause. You know, it's like we're in Loki. You know, we can just pause time here. You can go back to the past. You can watch that video, and then you can press play, and you can rejoin us without creating any branching paths off of this, sacred HeroClix unboxing timeline. Anyway, I am excited to have you guys back here. I'm super stoked to see what we have in the rest of this brick. The set comes out at some point in May, pre-release hopefully late April. I don't know. We are in so early with this unboxing, they don't even have official dates yet, and that's really cool that I get to share this stuff with you guys so early. I'm hyped for the set. I hope you guys are as well. Without any further ado, I want to start cracking things open. But today, before we get to the boosters, just like yesterday we did the Dyson Tokens pack, today I wanted to do the really super spiffy play-at-home kit. Now, usually you just get this, you get it in a cardboard box, they send it to you, you open it up, you get your figure, you get your map, you get the card. It's a really cool way to know what you are getting, right? If you love Spider-Man, if you watch the Marvel Zombies episode of What If, you are getting that Spider-Man, that young, hopeful Spider-Man, who was so, for me, it just really was inspiring. I love that take on Peter Parker. Even in a world as bleak as the zombie apocalypse, he still is keeping hope and saying, guys, we can do this. I know we can do this. Whether it's naivete or not, you really start to buy in. And the performance of Tom Holland, of course, is just fantastic in the episode. So if you would like to get the play-at-home kit, you can order it directly for yourself. They'll send it to you, and it comes complete with a figure, a card for that figure, and a really cool brand new map. And it comes in this awesome packaging, which we have not seen before. So there we go. Just want to show you the box here. A little rundown of what you're getting there. And yeah, let's crack it open and let's see what this Spider-Man can do. Some of you out there might already know. I do not. I stay spoiler free until I hit this day. And that's why I think I'm so hyped up every time that you see me do an unboxing. I'm like rattling off words 1,000 miles a minute. Ooh, okay. Strategic Scientific Reserve Building. Oh, okay. That's from the episode, actually. That's really, really cool. They go there to try and figure out if there's any way to have a cure for the zombie stuff, I believe. And Westview Outdoor. I'm sure there's a look at what this map is online. I'm not going to unfold it. It just gets really clunky and really, it doesn't do anybody any good. So, but you get a map. It's got 2 sides, 2 separate maps. Really, really cool in the traditional map style. We've got a couple of map styles now. You know, the board game version of HeroClix comes with the really cool cardboard ones where you can set together and you can basically stack and take home. But we've also got the paper map still available for you. Okay, let's take a look at the figure itself. This is what comes. We'll take a close-up of that. It's Peter Parker with the Cloak of Levitation, which plays a big part in that Marvel Zombies episode. Looks great. Flying around, saving Spider-Man all the time. Okay, let's take a look at his card as well. I do love the play-at-home kits. I think it's so cool. It's something, you know exactly what you're getting for your money. And it's, you know, it goes hand in hand with the Fast Forces when we have those sometimes. And, you know, it's really nice to know, hey, I'm a big fan of Spider-Man. I just want this piece. I want to make sure I can get it. And boom, there you go. Okay, let's take a look at his card here. Spider-Man has Avengers, a Spider-Man family, and scientist keywords. Set number 100, of course, comes in at 50 points. And he's got a trait. Really? You think I could pull it off? Spider-Man starts the game with set number 4, Cloak of Levitation, equipped already. They're not all gone. At the beginning of your turn, Spider-Man may generate a bystander on this card not already generated this game. Ooh, we've got bystanders. Are we going to get Ant-Man's head? Please tell me we're going to get Ant-Man's head. Keep smiling when they can't. Stop. When another friendly character is KO'd, after resolutions, heal a friendly character 1 click. He also has a special damage power. I was just showing him the orientation video. Perplex. When Spider-Man uses it to target a friendly character that doesn't share a keyword until your next turn, that character has the Spider-Man wildcard team ability. Yes, that is very, very cool. I think that's what that is saying. Man. So that keeps smiling when they can't. I think that happens after Happy Hogan bites it in the game. And let's see what we have here, though. Yes, we do. We have a Happy Hogan. We have Scott's head. Yes, we have Ant-Man's head, who has dad jokes as a special damage power with Perplex and Shape Change. Happy has a special movement power. I'm a personal chauffeur. Passengers for up to 3, but only to carry Spider-Man and bystanders generated by Spider-Man. And Kurt, who has some outwit there. Kurt is Spider-Man's roommate in the conceit of the episode, and he's very, very funny. He is a part of the orientation video, which is shown to Bruce Banner, because what happens, Bruce Banner, I said this last episode, crashes to Earth, hoping to warn everybody of Thanos, but he crashes to an Earth that has been taken over by zombies. How the zombie thing started was Hank Pym goes to get his wife out of, what do we call it? It's so small, whatever that universe is, that tiny, tiny, tiny universe that he goes into. She's picked up a virus. She brings it back with her. I mean, she eats Yellow Jacket in the little vehicle as they're coming out of this particular tiny little world, and which, I mean, just a part of our world. It's just, you know, they go so small. It's the quantum verse or whatever it's called. Comes up out of it. Yellow Jacket comes out. He starts eating everybody. Scott gets infected. And the Wasp really is the vanguard of this team. Wasp takes off. She brings as many people together that are protected as she can. And then they go in search of trying to cure this thing and get everybody reverted to what they used to be. That secret ends up, you find out, lying in Wakanda. And they make their way there, but they take a lot of casualties on the way. Happy bites it. Winter Soldier bites it. Okoye bites it. Wasp has this incredible scene. She ends up inside a zombie Sharon Carter, and then boom, blows her up from the inside. She destroys Sharon Carter, but you find out she had a small cut on her sleeve. She's infected. She goes massive Wasp, final stand outside of this science center where they go. They hear this, you know, beacon, this communication. They end up finding Vision there. Vision again, WandaVision he's in. Vision's a big part of the zombie episode. They find out Vision has turned Scott back human by cleansing him of this virus, but it's just a head now. So that's why Ant-Man's in a little jar. Anyway, I know I just talked for so long, but I'm telling you, that episode is so good. If you don't watch any other show on Disney Plus, watch the What If Marvel Zombies episode. I know I spoiled it, but it's still worth watching. The way these characters are written and the way they interact and you're seeing characters that you've seen on the big screen, but you're hearing how they interact on the small screen now, and it's just their characterizations are so clear through their dialogue and their interaction with each other. It's just really wonderfully done. I'm a big, big fan. And the fact that we're getting that episode, plus all of the other What If episodes, plus all of the other live action stuff on Disney Plus, anything could be in these boosters. So let's put that to the test and see what we pull today. That's your Play at Home kit piece. Definitely worth buying, I believe. Very, very cool. I love that you're getting the bystanders. I wish they were on the back of the tokens, though. That's the only thing. I wish you had, much like Red Wing, here I'm going to put down here, we have Red Wing on the back side of the token. It would be really, really cool if we had Kurt, if we had Happy, and if we had Scott. I don't know why we don't. You usually do have all the Pogs on the back side of those tokens from the Dyson Tokens pack. So maybe it's because he's the play-at-home guy. Maybe he doesn't play nice with that. But, you know, that's the only thing I wish we had. Still, the fact that they're represented on the back of his card, very, very cool. Okay, let's move on. Ooh, I'm already seeing some cool stuff here. Okay, we saw the Halloween Scarlet Witch yesterday. Now we've got her son, Wiccan, right? There we go. We got Billy Maximoff there. We've got Vision, and this looks like he's in gym shorts, right? That's definitely from the Halloween Spooktacular. So that's going to be a theme. We're going to have a bunch of Halloween Spooktacular. Agnes probably going to be Halloween Spooktacular. That's awesome. Everybody in their costumes. We saw Loki yesterday. I don't know if that's the same one or not. We'll have to check the set number because there's a lot of Lokis running around. We've got Baron Zemo. We saw him yesterday, I believe, as well. But then last but not least, we do have Darcy Lewis. Very excited. Don't know if it's animated Darcy, if it's going to be animated Darcy, if it's going to be the live action Darcy. If she's a member of S.W.O.R.D., I'm guessing it's from WandaVision. But very cool, good look at the figures there. I love how father and son have the exact same pose. They're both kind of putting their hands out in front of them. And you know what? Wanda does the same thing. I'm going to pop Loki out here. I wonder if all of them are going to have that same kind of pose when you sit them next to each other. That's really, really cool. Okay, let me check, make sure that this Loki is the same. Looks like it is set number 7. Let me see, make sure that this Zemo is the same. You never know when we have sculpt reuse. 16, 16. Okay, so out of this, we've got 4 brand new figures to take a peek at. Who are we going to go? Oh, 3 new. Sorry, Scarlet Witch is not a part of that. 3 new. Let's take a look at Darcy to start. The betrothed of Howard the Duck, if you will. I'm sure that's how she really wants to be remembered. Take a look at her card here. She's got Asgardian, Sword, Celebrity, and Scientist. So actually, I think that's the live action version. We've got It's Dr. Lewis. Thank you very much. She has Outwit and Perplex as a special damage power. She's got the shield, team ability. Set number 8 comes in at 25 points. Another low-cost figure, another low click figure. She's got 4 clicks there, but she's got her special power on the front and back there. We've got Perplex. We're seeing Perplex on dials again. I do love that it tells you the episode that the significant appearance is in. We interrupt this program from Marvel Studios WandaVision. That's the episode and the series that this particular take on this character is from, so there's no confusion. That's really, really cool. I enjoy how they are doing that. So we've got an all WandaVision pack then, I suppose. Let's take a look at Vision. I told you we're expecting a lot of him, but you know what? I want to take a look at the sculpt a little bit closer because I don't know if you saw it in the wide shot. He's got gym shorts. They got a drawstring on him and everything. So this is that loose-fitting, homemade costume style Vision outfit. I love that you can see where his cape ties together. The paint jobs on these figures, again, are just so great now. They really are. The detail is top-notch. You don't have wonky eyes anymore. Anybody who has played HeroClix for a long time, you understand what I mean when I say wonky eyes. I mean, you would have an eye up here and an eye down here. I mean, it's very Sloth from Goonies style paint jobs back in the day. And, you know, they're endearing. They have their own, you know, I don't know, nostalgic value to them. But these clean sculpts with so many awesome details are just incredible. His I can't get over the gym shorts. The gym shorts look awesome. Let's take a look at his card. Set number 21. He's Avengers, Celebrity, and Robot. All new Halloween Spooktacular, which is a trait we saw yesterday on Wanda Maximoff. Shape change. When Vision uses it and succeeds, heal him 1 click. That's awesome. Please stand by is another shared special power that we've seen on a couple of the WandaVision figures, and that's a stop click. And then a special damage power, well, there were no other clothes in my closet, so close combat expert and exploit weakness. I don't know how those two powers go with the color and title of the power, but I will take it. Halloween is a bacchanal for adolescent troublemakers, and the neighborhood watch is the only thing that stands between the trees and the toilet paper. What a wonderful line. Paul Bettany is just incredible as the Vision. He's great in that series. I love it. Absolutely love it. 6 clicks long. Remember, has a chance to get clicks back every time shape change is used, and that is traded. I do like this figure a lot. Plus Mystics. So a lot of extra opportunities to be dealing clicks of damage while, regaining some on your side. I really like the idea of playing this Halloween theme team. I definitely really enjoy it. The fact that it's all family is very cool too. I'm going to show you Billy's sculpt up close here, just because I don't know if you saw the jack-o'-lantern. He's got that little jack-o'-lantern that he's carrying. Like I said, he's got his hand out in front of him. He's really focusing. But that is a really cool little sculpt and little detail design there. Let's take a look at Billy's card now. Billy Maximoff, Celebrity and Mystical, set number 33. He comes in at 45 points as well, just like Mom and Dad. All new Halloween Spooktacular is the shared trait. With shape change, when Billy Maximoff uses it, it succeeds heal in 1 click. He has the please stand by stop click. And then he has I don't understand what's happening to me. Perplex. When Billy Maximoff uses it to target a friendly character, until your next turn, opposing effects can't be used on that character to re-roll or replace dice in their attack rolls. Ooh, all right, another layer of protection. I think these figures are playing very nice together. Definitely going to see Billy's brother. Definitely going to see some Quicksilver situation, because Billy's brother kind of dresses up like Quicksilver in the series, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of Perplex back here. I think these figures have some actual play within the confines of this set, and I do like how they can fill out other teams as well, and they have some, stick-to-itiveness. They have some stickability where they can be getting clicks back on their own just inherently through their trait, and that's really cool. It's a way to buff characters that might have been a little bit weaker. Oh, coffee. So good when it hits your lips. Okay, let's see. The next booster and final one for today. All right, we got a super rare yesterday with Spider-Man. And, got ourselves a Prime, folks. That's right, we got a Prime. Now, yesterday we saw Sharon Carter. She had an A dial, so I'm pretty sure the B dial is going to be Power Broker. If anybody else has any ideas of what that B dial could be, but I think that's going to be one of our Primes, and we found out one of our other Primes here in this booster, as well as we have an equipable, and it's all going to make sense, folks. It's all going to make sense in just a moment. We've got Captain Carter, of course, just that she's watching us right now, as a matter of fact. She's looking over my right shoulder here. Just, big, bold, and beautiful. Peggy Carter, okay. Captain Carter. We've got the Scarlet Witch. Now, this is her MCU costume, so that's a different version of Wanda altogether. We've got Black Widow. We've seen Black Widow in a couple of episodes of What If, but we are going to get post-apocalyptic Black Widow. That is literally the name on her dial. That's kind of crazy. That's a lot of letters to fit in there, folks. We've got Tommy Maximoff, and of course he's got that little Quicksilver outfit on, which is so fun. What an awesome little hit, little Easter egg for big fans of the Marvel Universe. I love what they did with WandaVision, bringing the actor who portrayed Quicksilver and Evan Peters into the MCU as the next door neighbor who is, believing that he's a part of Wanda's family. They did so much awesome stuff. Mind-bending, yes, but very, very cool. And then last but not least, we have U.S. Agent. He's going to be a Prime. I'm guessing Walker as Captain America is going to be the A version of that, and we also got U.S. Agent's shield. So those are the figures that we pulled out of this particular booster. All right. Man, all new. We got everything. I think I want to start with Black Widow. So this post-apocalyptic Black Widow, there's two major episodes where Black Widow was a huge part of, well, three, actually. You know, she's a big part of the team at the end that has to take down Ultron with all the Infinity Gems. But before we get there, she's a big part of an episode, you know, where the Avengers die before they can form a team. And that has a lot to do with Hank Pym as Yellow Jacket killing them all, everybody on Nick Fury's roster to make the Avengers because he doesn't want that team to be formed. And Scarlet Witch figures it out before anybody else. And but it's kind of too late. You know, Hawkeye's dead at that point. You know, Captain America's dead at that point. Iron Man's dead at that point. But then there's post-apocalyptic Black Widow, which is in basically like an Age of Ultron kind of episode. Ultron's won. His Ultron drones are everywhere, all over the world. There's only two superheroes left, and it's her and it's Hawkeye. One-armed Hawkeye, which is, that guy's awesome too. I hope we get him in this set. I kind of expected her to have a motorcycle though. But let's take a peek at her card, because she has a motorcycle in the show that she uses to great effect. Post-apocalyptic Black Widow, I wasn't lying. That is literally on her dial. You can see all of those letters just crammed on that. But at least it's letting us know which version of Natasha we are getting. She has survival tactics that's traded with steel energy and stealth. And that's pretty much it. Always moving, holding a grudge, can't afford to miss, backup plan, KGB and shield training. Her big thing in that is that she's searching for Zola, Arnim Zola, an old analog program that could be injected into Ultron and just implant a virus from within that could eliminate Ultron and actually finally beat him. Solid dial, 6 clicks long, only 50 points. What if Ultron won is the episode that she is from. It's pretty cool, though. I want the Hawkeye from that episode. Please give me the Hawkeye from that episode. He's really cool looking and does some awesome stuff. And he has all of these crazy trick arrows. And I love that they really lean into that, not only in the What If, but also in the Hawkeye series with Kate Bishop and the one that was set over Christmas, because they really go into detail about what arrows he actually has to use and what they all do, and all these wacky times, you know, that he's used them in the comic books really comes to play out really well in a television series. All right, let's see. Let's go with Captain Carter. Captain Carter. The very first episode of Marvel's What If is based on the episode where she gets the super soldier serum. She has Howling Commandos, Shield, Past, Soldier, and Spy. Set number 1 comes in at 115 or 45 points. Has a trait, Where Have You Been All My Life? Captain Carter starts the game with Captain Carter's shield equipped. Okay, so we're going to get Captain Carter's shield, we're going to get U.S. Agent shield, and we're going to get Captain America's shield. So 3 shields are the objects. Fragile, special defense power, defend, toughness, and willpower. Turn it around. Boom. 9 clicks long. Dial's pretty great. 4 damage natural with some leadership on the front end. A lot of ways to get through damage reducers as well. So it's looking really good. She's got Invincible there in the middle of the dial. So we're seeing some benched powers come back to life, get a lot of play. And you know what? Let's get a close-up of her. We should just get a close-up of her figure here. You can see her shield, which is different than Cap's. Yeah. Boom. Got the British flag on there instead. She looks great. And she does tower over a lot of these other figures. That is really, really cool. Just for scale, we'll get a close-up look at the figure here. You can see her versus Black Widow. You can see just how much bigger she is, and she's going to tower over, I think, pretty much all of the figures in this set, as she should. Really cool. Peggy getting her day in the sun. Boom. Okay, moving on. Let's take a peek now at Tommy Maximoff. He doesn't have his hand out like the rest of his family, but he still has such a cool costume nonetheless. He looks like he's wearing a little Quicksilver onesie. I want them to sell this. I want my kids to be able to wear this to bed at night. These are awesome pajamas. And I love Quicksilver as a character. I always have. I know some people think he's super arrogant, all of those things, but when he's written well, like he was in X Factor by Peter David back in the 90s, he's really kind of untouchable as a character that is super conflicted and arrogant, but still so charismatic. I love him. Tommy Maximoff, celebrity, speedster. Set number 23. Comes in at 45 points, just like Mom and Dad and his brother. He has a special attack power, Trick or Treat, Precision Strike. When Tommy Maximoff hits with a close attack, hit characters immediately drop any held objects and or unequip any equipment. Has a stop click, please stand by, which every single one of those figures has. He is the Mystics team ability. Turn him over. He is 6 clicks long. A way to gain back some health there. He has hypersonic speed, which is awesome. Great to see it on dials again, especially for a character like Tommy. That's awesome. Some okay damage potential there, but there is a lot of perplex in this set as well. He's got a number of defenses and ways to stay healthy and stay on the field. Now we're going to take a peek at his mom, the Scarlet Witch. But remember, the last one we got, the Wanda Maximoff we got, was the Halloween Spectacular one, which was obviously that Halloween costume. This is more of her Marvel, her like big like end of the series costume. So I'm guessing she's going to be pretty stacked. Scarlet Witch, Avengers, Celebrity Mystical, set number 3 comes in at 70 or 30 points. Has no special abilities here. I was thinking maybe we'd see Scarlet Witch here with maybe the Darkhold or something along those lines. So maybe this is how she's coming into the series as opposed to how she's coming out of it. She has the Avengers team ability there. But no, this says the series finale. So this is kind of when she starts unleashing. So I expected to see just a little bit more of her. I wonder if we're going to see another like uber powerful Darkhold style Scarlet Witch in this set. I don't think that this can be all of it. I do love the energy explosion there. Defend. I love support on the back end of that dial. If you want to run her as a pure support piece at 30 points, that's pretty cool. You have the option to do that as well. All right. That is Scarlet Witch. And without further ado, we have our first Prime. So now we pulled a super rare and a Prime. That's pretty good. This is already turning out to be a pretty awesome brick. U.S. Agent. That is John Walker. Okay, set number 37B. Of course, that 37A is going to be John Walker as Captain America. John Walker, I'm back. U.S. Agent may start the game with equipable number 3, U.S. Agent Shield, and or number 1, the Super Soldier Serum equipped. He may have both of these equipped at the same time. Ooh, that's awesome. Multiple items able to be equipped onto U.S. Agent. Consistently make the right decisions in the heat of battle. When a friendly character within line of fire is KO'd by an opposing effect, choose one to use for the rest of the game. Flurry, Exploit Weakness, Super Senses, Battle Fury, and Outwit. It's the same, but black. That's the line he says after Contessa gives him this new, costume. That's awesome. That's exactly the line from the show. Charge, Stealth. When U.S. Agent uses charge, if he occupies hindering terrain, do not have his speed. So full charge out of stealth. That's awesome. Copy that. Combat reflexes, toughness, and willpower. That's a special defense power. Turn the card over here. He's 6 clicks long, only 50 points. Remember, he's got stealth. He can come charging out of it. He's got a pretty good damage dealing potential there. Close combat expert. A lot of things on that dial. Wait a minute. Is that Super Strength? Super Strength is back! Let's go! Okay. And then we've got U.S. Agent Shield, which I'll put right next to him because he can equip that, as well as the Super Soldier Serum at the same time. Gives him combat reflexes. If this character can already use combat reflexes, instead it modifies its defense by +3 instead of +2. Oh my gosh! So at the front end of the dial, for the first 2 clicks, he has combat reflexes, toughness, and willpower. But that combat reflexes is +3. So in close on that first click, he's got a 21 defense, plus he's got the additional powers. And then towards the end of the dial, when he starts to get regen, he also still has close combat reflexes as long as he has the shield equipped with a 21 defense. Good luck hitting him up close, man. I do love that in the series, when John Walker goes and creates his own shield, you know, he forges it himself, but then by the end of that first fight with Carly Morgenthau, it's already just beaten up and battered and ripped apart. It just tells you how special Captain America's shield is. But, you know, I know a lot of people didn't like John Walker, didn't like U.S. Agent. I think the guy got a bad rap. I think he's got anger issues for sure, 100%. But, you know, Battlestar goes down right in front of him. His best friend, and actually only, like, friend at that point, you know. You're puppeted out on stage. You're told you're going to take the mantle of Captain America. Multiple times that guy has saved this world. He's the moral high ground of humanity. And now you're supposed to step into those shoes and fill them? I mean, that's so unfair. They should have never done that. That's a huge mistake on the government. And the guy cracked under pressure. He saw his best friend get killed, and he lost his temper a little bit. And because of that, he's used then as a scapegoat for everything that this government has chosen to do wrong. I thought the actor that portrayed him is fantastic. I think he did a great job, and I think that his speech, when he's sitting there, he's like, "You created me. You know, all I did was follow orders, and now you want to tell me that I did it wrong when you told me to do it." And I thought his arc actually was one of the stronger points of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Anyway, that's awesome. I'm glad he got a prime. I think this prime is pretty great. A lot of damage dealing capability there. He's got stealth, which is big right now, and he charges for full out of it. So anyway, very, very excited. Okay, that does it for our 2 boosters today. That does it for day 2 of our HeroClix Disney Plus unboxing extravaganza. Again, we're in before the dates of this set are even known. We're in so early, and I'm so glad that I'm able to share all of this with you guys this early. It's all thanks to WizKids. And I also got to say thank you to Hyper RPG Studios. That's where we're shooting here in beautiful Universal City, California. And, you know, we got Knox back there on the board just tearing it up, helping me out in the biggest way possible, making me look professional, which is hard to do in the first place. But catch them on Twitch, catch them on YouTube. They have live content every single week. They've also got a ton of archived content you can find on YouTube that's worth checking out, including some HeroClix content, which is really, really cool. Man, I can't decide what my favorite Disney Plus Marvel Cinematic Universe, you know, show is. Man, I think the end of Loki is so fantastic, but I think I got to go with What If. But tell me in the comments below, what was your favorite property that is covered in this Disney Plus set? Is it Hawkeye, which we haven't seen anything of yet, What If, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and tell me why, and tell me who you want to see from that show. So tell me what your favorite show is, and who you're still hoping for down in the comments below, and I definitely will mix it up with you guys. I think it's What If for me. I think I still really want to see Doctor Strange from What If, but I know that he's going to be in this. I actually want to see the librarian from Doctor Strange, from his episode, from What If Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands. You know, I just love the fact that there's this mystical library at the end of time, and the character, Obenga, that is there warning Doctor Strange against all of these things. I love that character. But there's so many characters out there still to be put into this set. Anyway, tell me in the comments below. I will see you down in there, and I will see you back here tomorrow for day 3 of the Disney Plus unboxing series. Until I do, however, may all your rolls be critical hits. Peace.